And episode 83 of the FlameFlash.net podcast starts now. Hello. We're going to hop right into the Raptor report because it's late. I'm not sure why I'm still capable of being awake at this time, actually. Our usual grocery run was rescheduled from Wednesday nights to tonight, Thursday, due to the older daughter suffering from a concussion on Tuesday, and then having to take her to the doctor Wednesday, etc. No physical activity, major physical activity for her until all of her symptoms have abated. She's fine otherwise. Disappointed, as are we all, because we were looking forward to her ballet recital. But, c'est la vie. She's okay, and she'll be just fine for the Christmas break, and that's what's important. A week away by my calendar, and of course that's because it's past midnight at this point. Still Thursday night, technically, so we're on time. But we'll start right in. Awesomenauts shows up on the Raptor report. I blame the kids. PC version of Awesomenauts on Steam. Good game. Very good game. I'm more impressed with it than I am the PS3 version. And I think I've mentioned that in the past. Magic the Gathering actually shows up. And it shows up because I was going to go and casually play on Tuesday. But that plan went out the window, of course. I still had a pity pack that I hadn't sorted through, and did that evening. Didn't really do a heavy amount of tweaking. The green-white populate deck gained a couple of new cards, and the Juned deck, green, red, black, gained a card or two. No major shakeups, but I haven't had a chance to really test all of these new decks yet either. Arg! Swords and Soldiers. Now, this is that side-scrolling 2D RTS. It's not very strategic as of yet that I've seen, because you're basically throwing as much as you can at the other guy and hoping that they can't throw as much at you as you are at them. I mean, I guess that's the root of all RTSs, but this one in particular seems to lack a lot of finesse. It's just, huzzah, I fling my crap at you, and if you don't have enough crap catchers, or I win, and if you have too much crap for me to catch, you win. A lot less finesse than Awesomenauts, made by the same people as Awesomenauts, but just a lot less finesse. Mario Kart 7 shows up. I think I know the mistake I've been making in Mario Kart, and that's going to the communities section. I should just race worldwide. Heck with these communities, which parse out and section off the player base. If you go worldwide, you get people, and you get enough people that it makes the game satisfying online. Especially when you're just playing PvP and are flinging shells, stars, and banana peels at everybody. Choplifter HD shows up. We have a rather varied Raptor report this week for it being a hectic week. Choplifter HD on the PlayStation Network. This is one of those freebies from PlayStation Plus. And if you don't remember Choplifter, you don't remember the sound of the internet as it, dials in. Choplifter, for those that are unfamiliar, the base of the game is simply you are a helicopter flying around obstacles, whether they be enemies on the ground shooting at you or obstacles of the environment, and you quickly try to go and rescue people. Lift them with your chopper, hence the name. In the original, you didn't have the finesse of, say, being able to choose or unlock different or new helicopters and that kind of thing. So that makes this one unique and satisfying so far. Played about an hour into it, and I like it. It's Choplifter. Not a whole lot you can say negatively about that. Just like the Elevator Action Deluxe or Remix, whatever the official new name of that new Elevator Action was, same premise. It captures the soul of the original and keeps it alive. Terraria shows up, blame the sun. It shows up, blame the sun. I can't say anything further there. World of Warcraft. Hey, look, it's the top game again. I am a bar away from 89. So I am a level and a bar away from the level cap, finally. I'm kind of doubting I'm going to hit the goal, which had been to hit level cap by Wintervale. I believe Wintervale starts this weekend. But I'll almost be there. I will ding it during Wintervale. So, as long as I have a chance to play, and I should, we'll ding 90 in Wintervale. Seems fitting. Mist has been out for a while. Lots of people are already, say, exalting out on their reputations. So it'll be interesting to see what I have left to do once I hit 90. Have a lot of catching up, that's for sure. And I still have alts I also want to get to 90. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, speaking of WoW, Blizzard Store Pet, or the Blizzard Pet Store, is having a sale. So if you are really loving the battle system and would like some more pets, now is the time to go over to the store and pick some up. That's it. That's like all the WoW news right now. Yes, you can also get the expansions on sale, but we're talking about WoW, so I assume you already have the expansions. If you don't, now's the time to grab them. In the PC realm, we are getting a Mega Man cross Street Fighter. What? Awesome. That's what this is. Awesome. Haven't played it yet. It's free, however. I think it comes out next week at some point. 17th, 18th, somewhere around there. It'll be free. Made by a fan. The old 8-bit style graphics. The Capcom Warriors are your robot masters. And as Mega Man defeats them, he gets more powers. Now, we've already seen Hadouken in, say, Mega Man X. There was that hidden capsule. I believe there's also a hidden capsule in one of the other Mega Man X games to give you the spinning uppercut. So it'll be neat to see the original Mega Man in all his 8-bit glory and these Street Fighter characters in 8-bit glory, because they were 16-bit. They've always been 16-bit. That's how I remember them. Along the same line of thought, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition is free for the PlayStation Plus. I had to clean the fridge on this one. I have a 250 gig hard drive on the PlayStation, and it was nearly full. Deleted some other not so awesome as Street Fighter fighters from the hard drive to make room for it. Also deleted a couple of M-rated games. Infamous 2. Haven't played Infamous 1 yet, so why not wait until I play Infamous 1 to re-download Infamous 2? But managed to make room. I don't know if it's finally downloaded successfully or not. The PlayStation was wearing away heavily this morning when I came down. Downloading something. 18 gigs. It's not chump change. So, again, PlayStation Plus. Get it if you have a PlayStation. Get it if you're interested in the Vita. It is worth the money. We're going to jump out of gaming for just a second. I don't want to end the show. We're going to be going short because there's just not that much going on that grabbed my attention. It's almost Christmas. Probably that's why. But I want to do this one before closing out because it's just kind of disturbing. German news. So, there's an unemployment problem, just like here. But unlike here, brothels are legal over in Germany. Like here, if you turn down a job while you're on unemployment, that could hurt you. I mean, the entire point of unemployment is while you're unemployed and looking for work, you get a little bit of an income. But once you find a job, you should take it and start being able to support yourself again. It's the social net. Those things that used to be provided by a non-profit, community, neighborhood, church situations that the government has had to step up and take on because we are a much more secular world at this point. Not saying that's a good or bad thing, just stating facts. But over in Germany, because brothels are legal, a woman offered a job at a brothel has to either take it or risk losing her unemployment. I'm just, well, the Picard facepalm comes to mind. Something went horribly wrong with the writing of those stipulations of the legalization of brothels to allow something like this to happen. I just hope they correct it for all of those women's sakes who don't want to participate in the, while legal profession over there. The moral question is huge. And the state forcing a lady into such a profession just, ugh. That's certainly undermining the original intent of legalizing it, which was, combat organized crime, start putting in some health requirements. If you legalize it, you get to tax it. If you get to tax it, you get to regulate it. It just, no. Bad Germans. Bad. As another show online joked, though, it's not the worst things the Germans have done. Sorry. Thank you, Up at Noon, for that one. So, moving on from that and the horrible joke, um, the 3DS and PS3 news. The 3DS has surpassed the PS3 in lifetime sales. Go handhelds. While over here in the States, handhelds seem to be on a decline thanks to the Uber phones. It's nice to see that handhelds are still holding their own over in Japan. Handhelds certainly aren't dead. I certainly enjoyed a good 15 minutes this evening, right before the Raptor report, of Super Mario 3D Land. I don't think I mentioned it on the Raptor report, but that's because the time hasn't run yet. I played it right before popping in. But that's the thing. It's alive and well, if you know where to look. A lady in Target just tonight, and the rather blind Target employee was looking for new Super Mario Brothers 2 for the 3DS. This poor lady, clearly didn't know what she was looking for, because she asked the store clerk, "I'm looking for new Super Mario Brothers 2 for the DS 3D." No, no, no. Your intentions are good, but 3DS. It's not the DS 3D. But they were both staring kind of blankly at the 3DS display case area. And I just peeked over, and there it was, hiding off to the upper left corner. Gave the box a tap and kind of ran away. She thanked me. The clerk looked exceedingly embarrassed. I'm a gamer dad, and that's all I can say about that. I follow the gaming industry as best I can. This podcast is proof of that. And that poor kid probably was more of an Xbox player. Speaking of which, Halo 4 does not have that warning on the box for, "Hey, I need 20 gigs of hard drive space for multiplayer." So, is that true anymore? I'm just curious. Just, I don't know. When I picked up, say, Uncharted 3 Game of the Year Edition, comes with a lot of the DLC for free, it said 1 gig required of hard drive space. Holy crap! 1 gig for a disc-based game? But I'm getting all the DLC included. Cool. 8 gigs. 8 gigs of storage space. Thank you, Google. Halo 4 needs 8 gigs of storage space. Huh. Yikes. That's kind of scary. So, no Halo 4 for me. Not that I was going to play it much anyway, or pick it up. But after that tangent, yay, randomness, we'll sign off. Thank you for stopping by on Flame Flash Podcast, episode 83. I'm Flame Flash. The Raptor Report can be found over at raptr.com. Yeah, I was saying it right. /FlameFlash. Find me there. I've got all my gaming identities, all my WoW characters laid out to bear. Podcast at flameflash.net if you want to write in and say a little something. Perhaps have it said on the air. I apologize if there was anybody in the chat. I forgot to open that up before starting up. Was kind of overeager to start the show before it got too much later. And we have one more show until Christmas. I'll see you then.